Hello, and welcome to the Chronicles of a Dreamworker, a podcast dedicated to exploring what happens on the other side when we close our eyes. I'm your host and creator, Katie Thompson. I'm a lifelong intuitive and creative storyteller. I'm a multidisciplinary artist, mother, wife, and advocate. I'm also a dreamworker. Today, I want to talk about practical ways you can enhance your dream work by simply spending $10 at the hardware store. That's right. Next time you go to buy dog food, make sure to grab one of these in the checkout line. That would be a Farmer's Almanac. The Farmers Almanac has been a robust source of information on what's happening in our natural world, at least here in the United States, for more than 200 years. It is jam-packed with lots of great tips and tricks for gardening, cooking, homemaking, and crafts. And believe it or not, the Farmer's Almanac is also a great resource of information to help you with your dream work. Starting with the many excellent calendars they share, the full moon calendar is, of course, one to bookmark. It also shares dates and times for the lunar cycles across the United States for 2025. That is super helpful for planning ahead. There's also info on supermoons, the eclipses, astronomy at large, and even Mercury retrogrades. There are more in-depth sections on astrology in the almanac as well, including a chart on the astrology of the human body. There's also a very informative infographic on the best dates to do different things according to the phases of the moon. It shares the best days of the year to do things like cooking, healthcare, travel, outdoor chores, and even potty training. There is even information on ways to garden by the moon phases. Now, this is not a sponsored episode. I only purchased my own copy a few days ago or so, but I was so blown away. I had to share this with you all. I also wanted to note that this is a great time to buy one before we transition into the fall season. The latest issue starts in September 2024 and goes through the end of 2025, so you won't miss any information. I also wanted to share this resource because it's such an accessible way to start working with the planets and stars if you're incorporating astrology into your life. There are also so many ways you can enhance your dream work with this information. For instance, by tracking the phases of the moon, you can make efforts to prioritize sleep around big lunar events like the full moon. You can also select different crystals, teas, or herbs to enhance your dream work according to the calendar. I also wanted to point out this awesome instructional article they include on how to make your own salves. This could be excellent for making different homemade salves to use and soothe throughout the month as needed. So go out and get yourself a copy of the Farmer's Almanac. Like I said, it's a super approachable resource to help incorporate practical astrology into your life and enhance your dream work practice. While we are talking about the moon so much, I must ask, how are we feeling after that super blue full moon in Aquarius on August 19th, huh? Ooh, it was a doozy, wasn't it? I know some of us are probably still feeling the effects of that. And astrologers are saying this is a pretty sticky time of year in general. And for reference, it's August of 2024 at the time of recording. For me personally, I feel very connected to the moon, and I absolutely feel it when it changes phases and so on. I actually tend to deal with insomnia around full moons, and this month was no exception. So, do you feel connected to the phases of the moon, or are there any particular moon rituals that you like to do throughout the month? I'd love to hear from you if you do. Lastly, I'm excited to share that I'm adding to my available services and am now offering oracle card readings. I truly believe it is my life's mission to help other people discover their own magic and make their own dreams come true. I've been personally practicing with oracle readings for almost 4 years now, And I love the connection that I've been able to foster with the divine through my own intuition with them. In a moment of honesty, it has taken some courage to be able to talk publicly about my spirituality and enhanced intuition. Not everyone is into, quote, the woo. So, starting this podcast in the spring, it may have felt like a bit of a wild whim, but really, I've been practicing and preparing for this moment for years. Offering oracle readings is taking another big leap for me. I'm so grateful to finally be here and be able to do what I love most, which is share love and light with others. Oracle cards are such an incredible tool and can offer so much insight and validation. So I'm thrilled to be able to help others with them. Right now, I'm offering single card and 3 card Oracle readings via email. You can purchase yours at our link tree / Dreamworker Chronicles, and I'll also include the links in the episode description. You can also email me with any questions you might have before your purchase. I'm happy to help. That's what I'm here to do. Well, that concludes this episode of Chronicles of a Dreamworker. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'd love to hear from you and hear more about your dreams. So drop me a message at dreamworkerchronicles@gmail.com. Be sure to like and subscribe if you're catching this on YouTube, and be sure to follow along on your favorite podcast platform. Wishing you sweet dreams. Chronicles of a Dreamworker is a Black Swamp production.